didn't have much money, I really wanted my daughters to grow up in a magical place, and so that was my whole thing. A lot of stuff here came from it's either from me collecting on Harson's Island or me collecting here. And sometimes some people come, there's a Hispanic family who, two brothers who are 4 and 5 years old, and they come with their grandma all the time to come through the garden. And she was going to give something to the thrift store, and they were like, no, Grandma, Dennis. And she doesn't speak English very well, but she came and was trying to explain to us that the boys were really like, this metal thing right here, this was from them. And there's another one over there that's from them, and they were so excited that they have something in the garden. Sometimes there's things just setting out here. That thing that looks like CDs over there, it arrived at the front door, and it said, "From a neighbor." And someone said they didn't identify themselves because they didn't want it back. This was my first.
Pizza cup?
It is. It was from Target. the black handle broke, and so I said to my daughters, "Well, this part's, the cutter is still good, and I can make a handle." So now I have drawerfuls of like weirdly.
Oh my God.
Yeah, way too many.
Oh my goodness.
And what's bad? Amazing.
My friend George works at the Illinois Arts Council, which is like a small grant funding for like performing arts primarily, and I was like, oh my God, you need to meet my next door neighbor. Like he would, like you have to be funding him. It's like it's incredible the stuff he's doing. He's like doing a dance with like kindergartners that dance with like old people in wheelchairs or something, and he was like, oh my God, this sounds incredible. What's his name? I was like, Dennis Wise, and he went like, you live next door to Dennis Wise?
Did you know who that was? Oh my
God, I write him grants all the time. What are you? Yeah. He is the one-man welcome wagon of this like multi-block area of our neighborhood.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's the linchpin.
He's a community
yeah.
builder, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's always what I think of when I think of Dennis.
What do you think of?
Community builder.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
we live 5 blocks away, and we lived there a couple weeks, and he came knocking at my door. He
Yeah.
knows everybody.
Wow. Right.
But when we moved in, he had like a Xeroxed newsletter that was just for our block. It was the 2500 North block of Harding newsletter, and he took a picture of us and then went around and gave it to all of the houses.
I did not know that. So I'll give you I've been in this dance community for almost 25 years, and I knew Dennis. Dennis knows everyone right from the beginning, and Dennis makes sure, if he didn't get the new people there himself, which happens frequently, that he approaches everybody who's new and welcomes them and ensures, that they're going to be in that community. But I will tell you that for probably 20 of those years, Dennis and I were not always on the same page. And we've had this conversation now, so that's why I'm comfortable saying this.
Of course.
In fact, he pissed me off numerous times, which I told him numerous times. And then he had this knee thing. Do you know about the knee thing?
He had brought it up. He had mentioned it.
Okay, yeah. So he had knee surgery, he had knee replacement surgery. I've had multiple joints replaced. I know lots of people who've had joints replaced. Dennis's knee surgery went pretty well until it didn't.
And they're also in charge of watching the dancing, and if it falls apart, to say like, okay, stop, we need to start again. And they are also in charge of teaching the dances. That was just a beginner workshop. Some of those people were experienced, and some of those people are brand new.
That's when I became close with Dennis, because he was extraordinary throughout all of that. I mean, I'm tearing up actually even talking about it. He was amazing. He was always positive. He was in wretched pain. He couldn't go upstairs in his own house. You know, he couldn't do the stairs here. He slept on a lounge chair.
Yeah.
And throughout it all, every single setback, he was positive and welcoming and warm and
kept a sense of humor.
And kept a sense of humor.
Wisconsin.
It's cute, yeah.
Guy biked here. Did you bike here?
Yes, sir. I got my new fancy helmet with the built-in flasher. Look at that.
There are certain things I like. I like things that move. I like spheres. I like spirals. I hate straight lines. I hate 90-degree corners. So I. Oh, there's my welcome sign. I just saw it. Working on lately. Because I taught in the theater department, I'm really interested in lighting design. So I lit that video the music video that I sent you during the summer. I have tons of lights up so that it's dramatic, and I use really harsh saturated colors like bright yellow, bright red, bright green, everything unnatural and happy, because I was like, oh my God, this is the most depressing time of my life. I need bright colors.
Yes.
So, and I'm gonna scoot behind you.
Of course.
I found this mirror in the alley. I mean, not mirror, frame. So I think what I'm gonna do is frame her and then put it on a board and surround her with the copper plates. I was trying to decide if I like stone. Do you like the stone better, or do you like the copper plates better?
I like the stone.
I like the stone too.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really.
It's lighter.
What's really important for me is that art is accessible and that it's for everyone, and that it is healing, and it is stimulating, and it's provocative, and it's spiritual, and that's a difficult term. As a person who doesn't consider themselves religious, I do consider myself spiritual, and that's where art helps me connect. And for me, it connects the physical, the mental, and the spiritual better than anything I know. And it's so...